Our cover today we have Germany Mystery Knight, which is Targaryen Assault from the Shadows, versus Australia Lannister Banner of the Stack. The Targaryen deck is running Marines restricted, and then we have Great Hall for restricted on the side of the one stack. I'm just waiting for the game to start, by the way. So Greece versus Singapore. Okay, so looks like there are several games going on, but we're here for the Germany, for our world champions from last time. Quick overview of the decks. Assault, everything goes into Shadow. We have 3 times Dragon Pit, of course, which is one of the main reasons to go Assault. In the plot deck, there is no more Gullis, but there is a March. Economy plot of choice is Late Summer Feast. That's normally standard for Targaryen, just because they don't burn, they don't do that many challenges until they have to win. So, yep, that's what. So they, on this time they probably just burn everything to the ground. Interesting, we don't see Astapor in the list, so it's a very location white, I would say, the deck. So at least 3 copies of Astapor I would have expected to see. But the event package is a little bit heavier. We have 2 times Dragon's Grave, Consuming Flames, Dracarys Incinerate twice, and 2 times Shadow of the East. Something, this is a pretty standard package, but something that I would prefer is to have 3 times Dragon's Grave and 1 times Incinerate. Dragon's Grave is the only thing that doesn't want participating, so you just burn down everything. From the character base, nothing out of the ordinary aside from the missing of Koto, that which is restricted in this format and in the Conclave restricted list. There are some interesting choices. I assume there is probably one Dario Nahari, so that makes justification of Aegon. And there you go. Icons. I'm always afraid to have a low number of power icons, but that doesn't matter that much, I think, here. On the quick look, if the game is watch. Oh, I need the password. Worlds watch, and don't have the password. So looks like they will be finishing the setup, so I'll just move the decks to the side as we usually. Last time we did a lot of streaming last time, so continue with the same approach. Hide the decks here so I don't have to remember stuff, because I was unprepared. Both players kept their hand. Looks like one of the players has internet issues, which is an interesting. So we have Germany at the bottom and Australia on the top. Open my, quickly looking at my quick chat, just I can see someone is typing. Okay, and the chat is up. Let's see what happened. So there was a connection issue. Both players kept their hands, which is a good sign. So we may have an interesting game in our hand. And as we were saying, time to look at the Baratheon. One stack, that's an interesting combination. Great Hall, restricted, expected for Lannister, for Stack, for Greyjoy. That's one of, although Greyjoy not that much, but in the other actions where we have the characters, Great Hall is expected to be everywhere. As you notice, we're in the World Cup Thronesby, where it has the World Cup restricted list. Interesting, we have just a single hound here. So looks like this is a standard and attrition deck, but we have a competitive male, which is a very interesting choice. Only a single copy of hound, as I said. I mean, that's why I like a 3 of card always in my mind. And looks like the deck wanna go fast. From the looks of it, their bodyguards with those that will get in the way of some of the burn mechanics. And we have a small concentratable for additional power gain. So this the Wani deck looks like to close in a flush. So let's see. Red keep on setup versus Mirin on setup. So looks like Mirin will never trigger this game. Let's see what will happen. Games are hour and a half, 90 minutes. After this one, in an hour, there is another Germany versus Australia game. So I hope we'll be able to cover that one. What we have not required. We see a standard at the gates opener. Both decks have gates of the moon into Great Hall. So the economy is pretty much set up for the Wani. And this is more than enough for most part of the burn. Maybe not all cards that are in shadow, but for most of the burn, this should be sufficient. Now the game goes on the way. Last year I prepared a document where we have all the information about what factions are played, what votes and restricted cards. I'm currently in the process of preparing that, and I hope to be able to submit it at some point during the day and make a small stream about it. Also something that's on the table, but I have to cover with the team captains to do an interview with each of them during the course of the tournament to see insight, what reasoning behind some of their choices, etc. Because it's a very interesting event to build up. For those also not familiar with the rules, we have tailored specific list with bans and restrictions. Also, we are not allowed to have more than one agenda in the teams. So some factions are restricted in that way. It's very interesting, and I assume this will be cancelled. There is no reason not to be. Yep. Were there treacheries in the deck, which is what I was. Yeah, there is 3 times treachery, 3 times sin in flame. So I assume not much of the Targaryen one will go the way expected. Targaryen has a lot of triggers, but this deck relies most of the how do I say it? Relies more on the events, and so he cannot overwhelm the red keep, and that's an explosive start. So Gregor and Twansel at 10 strength. So probably incoming Valar, early Valar. Is there a Valar? There is no Valar in this list, and is there Valar in the other one? There is no Valar in this list as well. If you ask me. To go save. So I assume Paseo will be stopped here to doing anything for the draw. And then March maybe? There is no March as well. Okay, I have no idea what's the plan of the Wani deck then. Not the... Let me advertise myself because I hate when I see this Twitch TV. There are a lot of spectators in the games. You see Shadow Black Assassin taking a bodyguard claim. Let's see how many of the spectators I know by name. I mean, I know Hanu only, but actually I'll probably will know all of them by the end. So we'll see. Power challenge. I expect this to be burnt. You don't want to give cards to the deck. And considering you cannot burn any of the other two, just take your losses now. I'm wondering, were there hand judgments in the... No, only burn as we said. Yep, and it mentioned he gets burned immediately. Now the deck is full of cheap characters, so Mountain will probably hit something. That's like 100%. There is a very high chance for that to happen. With an interim challenge, strength 10. Looks like the plan maybe just to keep those two characters on the board, considering now that there is no more bullies. These two just as wards can keep the board pretty okay. They lack the power icons, and there is not a lot of strong power icons in the list. But the moment that we see Tywin hit the board or Cersei, maybe a quick closer considering the strength of all those characters and how much important has to be dedicated to them. And with the lockdown of Mirin, it will be very hard for Targaryen player to find an edge and get to all its burn. Drogo gets killed, and a second Dracarys is discarded. Oof. Oof! And dominance goes to the Targaryen player, so currently 3-2 after the first round, but the Lannister managed to get a very stable board. And let's see if he'll be able to keep it for the next 2 turns. Also, this is very resilient to the fairies, as I said. So maybe an uphill battle. Both players are well within reserve, and we don't expect the Targaryen to ever be over the reserve just because you can hide so many cards in shadow constantly. So let's see what plot we should be expecting next. Targaryen has a march, so maybe that will be his plan, although you don't want to see the dragon go, but you just definitely need to take care of one of those, and Lancer will probably be the one that's gonna get marched. And for the stack, maybe exchange, you can go into exchange or hair, but then your again march hits you very significantly. Maybe Game of Thrones just to stop shenanigans. But I'm expecting march from the Targaryen definitely. Looks like the Australian, I'll get them mixed at some point, Australia and Austria, because both are participating. So we'll see. So Australian player decided his port very quickly, and the German player is pondering, deciding. But as I said, I think March makes sense here. Although the question is what is gonna get March, because if you have a big body in the face of Tywin, I would definitely probably march in the mountain and save the double icon on the Lancel with Tywin. Makes a little bit more sense to me, but then you're losing a big renowned body. That's very hard to burn. But then knowing that there is a Casterly Rock and Small Council both going to exchange, looks like Drogo is important, but is he that important so early? I mean, or he doesn't want to see him hit second time, which would be very unfortunate and unlucky. It's a brave choice here, because from here on probably the one you will be able to have a more stable board. Let's see what's reviewed. A Great Hall, Chiswick, in Flames, Red Priest, so he's definitely not getting Red Priest. Rose Road, probably Rose Road. Cancel Gold, Cersei, Rose Road, Tommen, so probably we'll see Tommen because he is a ward and fucks up with the shenanigans here, so he won't be played. Then uh, Rose Road and Senior Flames. Interesting, Chiswick. I would have given him Tomen, just so he cannot play this turn, because Chiswick he can play. Although it's a very cheap body to burn. And now there is no need for the only player to dedicate something more than other than Chiswick to the board and then keep himself then safe for March. I just never put that bastard into a challenge and either protect, depending on the situation, the defend military. Because Mountain doesn't care which way the challenge goes, so he's still gonna take someone with him probably. I wish I was about to say I wish we see the hands, but it's a bad idea considering the situation and the tournament. What? What? Okay. Let's see. Wait. What's the problem? There is no Gregor. There is one Gregor, but there is probably no. There is one. So I'm not sure what we are seeing. Hands of gold. Yeah, hands of gold. So, yep. Oh, this is very sad to see. Unfortunately, I also don't know what the protocol is, what the protocol will be here. Um, Let me quickly let me check with an Isanil around, but I think it will be a WOS. It's very sad to see. Isanil online. Oh, okay, it's very sad to see that, but yeah. So looks like that's the case. Looks like this will be an out WOS. It's a good sportsmanship, I would like to say here for the Australian players, that he realized it, but a little bit too late. So the Hands of Gold is the card that's in question, and it was revealed that it's not legal. So if someone had a complaint, although opponent may have not realized. Yep, no room for interpretation. But well, congratulations to Germany. Looks like they skimmed by their teeth here. I think the game was going the one way, definitely considering the board. So Come on. Did it show? Doing this screenshot. Yeah. So it's in the Lico deck. So and it's immediate off. So yeah. Tough break for a first game. Was it 9? Sorry about the. Oh well, let's hope we have more work with the next game. That's in half an hour. Then we have again both two countries, but I just at the moment on top of my mind I cannot remember. But maybe we can check schedule. Greyjoy versus Australian. We'll see Australian Targaryen versus Germany Greyjoy today in a 30 minutes. So I'll be back then. Or are they? Looks like they wanna play the game and decide what they wanna do. So maybe they wanna play it out, but then in the end it will be Neo's decision how to trade this, because that's a very severe mistake. I don't wanna judge anyone. Let's see what Han will decide. Is Han the leader of the German team? It will probably be game loss, but if they decided that they get a chance to beat this, maybe to prove their dominance. But it should be game loss. Even if they play it out, and you probably will rule it as a game loss. Okay, so they're gonna restart. Okay, that's generous of Germany. Then I'll join you for. Then we're having a game on our hand, guys. That means we'll probably be late for the other one, but let's hope better luck. It'll probably take some time for the Aussie players. It's late in their evening now. In the meantime, we can continue looking at the decks. What madness have people did. Me as someone from the Bulgarian team, we had a lot of trouble with some of the lists that we decided to play, but we'll see how things turn out. Anyway, that's a very interesting list, to me at least. A lot of hand pressure. Looks like I'm like did 3 teams currently for my calculations, and there are a lot of banners which I found surprising. We see a competitive mail. I mean, our US friends will probably appreciate it. Although I'm not sure how they put power on characters to kill on demand, but we have Shireen and Shadow Princess of Control, Queensman. So a lot of interesting cards that you wouldn't normally see in play. I mean, mainly Queensman and the big male. Other than that, pretty high-end deck considering, and there is not a lot of econ aside from here to there and from here and at the gates. We'll check if the game is up. Game is up. Probably I have to refresh. Uh, it is looks like to be legal, probably. Conclave casual means that there is something weird in the deck. So yeah, great hold and red keep. So that's the reason it's conclave casual. I think it should have the World Cup listed restrictions as well, but probably I'm saying it has to be merciful. Am I here? Yes, I'm here. Yep, one month they are. It's very generous of Germany to allow them to replay the game. And kudos to Australian player to admit his mistake. So we have a great game on our hands, I believe so. We see Mulligan and both players have taken Mulligan, so looks like they're having a worse start than before. They didn't shuffle. Last time it was not keep for both of them. But probably one is looking for red keep on setup, Bulgarian is looking for Marine on setup or Dragon Pit. In this case, I think Dragon Pit is better considering the red keep prevalence in the one Easter decks. Hello. Card setup, not bad. Actually, very good start for the one, I think. Another big strength body on the board. And Queensmen. Queensmen are great. Both again opening at the gates. First player with the dark player this time. Or was it the same last time? I don't recall. Again, same opening. You see Catalunya joining to watch the game. That's their captain. So for everyone that wanna see some competitive play when it's not streaming, there will be a lot of these games. Password is easy to guess in most cases. So we'll be able to watch. And as mentioned, Dragon Pit. Now this makes things a little bit different. You see probably a card move to Shadow with the agenda, and then staying from the AGoT. Or directly Marshall will be born. Interesting decision. That leads me to believe that in Shadow is the Shadow Black Assassin, who is going to kill the Queensman that don't have currently text on them. So. In another economy location, we see a card hidden in Shadow immediately. From Shadow. I don't know why he waited. Because if he skipped the marshalling altogether and saved for ambush, that would have been a very risky play. military challenge, which will go unopposed probably, and the Queensman will bite the dust. Oh, that's in Dracarys range. But there is no gold, so is there Iron Bank in the Targaryen? There is no Iron Bank in the Targaryen list. So actually pretty good. The drawback of the open list information. And we see a loss of treachery, which is very unfortunate. Looks like Jamie will be able to do 2 challenges without problem here. Win both of them. A very good discard. I'm having PTSD from the previous times, like people joining and leaving for some reason. And that's the last of the challenges. Jamie. Looks like old Billbone will go for claim in most cases. Unless there is Incinerate, but I don't think it's worth it to waste it here without a terminal condition. Yeah. And intrigue with the Queensman should be more than sufficient. I'm curious if he is willing to do recycle his hand with the gold rolls now, with the gold mines. Looks like that's the case. Interesting, he's throwing a bodyguard. I wouldn't be so easy to throw it away, but again we know there is no more gullies. That make a little bit easier the things. He throws both bodyguards away for a card. Interesting. I mean, attachments protect you to some extent, so it's good to have at least one of your main guys. By the way, is the chat visible on stream? It should be somewhere here. And we see again exchanging information into late summer feed. It looks like the Hungarian player looking to settle on the board. And we see one export merchant and Rozov. That's a very unlucky flip for the funny player. But he'll be able to recycle through this without problem, as mentioned earlier. There are not a lot of targets in this deck for Mel. In the Targaryen deck, you can get renown on their own, and so you can murder them. So looks like the deck was made to combat a heavier strategy, so picking off. Oh, Queen's Red Priest. And expect to see Drogon or Drogo here. Would probably make more sense. Also, the Hank information is very crucial in this matchup. And Can't imagine being that hard of a decision. Ooh, Mirin. Okay, that makes sense. You put Jamie, so that explains the bodyguard and the rose roll. The Goldmine is guiding Chiswick. He was about to make appearance last game, but didn't get the walk. Sorry about that. Wanted to check something. And we see card in shadow. How many shadow cards are in that deck? I don't expect to be that many. Shadows. Ah, Shadow Priest is actually the only shadow card, I think. Yep. But unfortunately not enough gold to bring her out of shadow. So. And let's see what the Targaryen will be able to do with the 10 gold. So if Meereen was taken out now, this means that there is probably something scary left in the deck. That was an interesting play. Yep. Dragon Pit is constant, so the moment that they get equal on cast in shadow, that happens. Talk a little bit. Small misplay. Let's see if it took how hard the consequences will be here. Also, that's a very early. Now we have a card in shadow. Unfortunately, order of business. And in challenges with 8 gold, so there is definitely Dragon in the hand, and there is definitely treachery in the other hand. Next turn I would definitely look into Blood of the Dragon just to free Marine if I was in the Targaryen position. That hand knowledge is so crucial. You see small intrigue challenge, I would assume with the Queensman. Yep. Our aim here is to remove, either to force him to defend or get the card draw, both cases, which is probably a win-win scenario, else there is the possibility to threaten to hit something important in the hand. And that's what happens. And it's mentioned in the review when we look at the decks on the late summer field that again will probably not be interested in doing that many challenges. we see a brave military challenge. So that means there's probably no, or it will be just with the hound. Which means there's probably no, so it looks like there is a burn event in the hand that could kill Jamie, so we'll probably stay there for dominance. We see hired assassin that's gonna kill the shadow priestess. Yep. So this could have gone in several different ways if the order of actions was a little bit better. Mm. Ooh. Okay, so it's even now.
Here's what I found.
And Card Assassin went for claim. At least he got rid of the Shadow Priestess, which is not bad in of itself. And Count went, oh yeah, Count went back to hand. And looks like that will be it for the challenges. So let's see if we see Drugon in the board. I think the treachery is telegraphed here, so probably not Drugon. I wonder if there is a treachery and Sin in Flames. Something that, yep, Drugon. Definitely Drugon. So he's gonna get treachery. But for the claim, will probably the Queen's man will go for claim. Oof. Curious why so much strength in the challenge. Is there intimidate or something? No. Hmm. Not sure. And Jamie went to hold the challenge. Played some of withdraw. Treachery plate, I assume. Yep. And for claim. Give a power challenge. That's quite a lot of cards that were given to the one player. The snake he can recycle them. I'm not sure how great of an idea that is. Next turn will probably be definitely Blood of the Dragon. And for our one-star player, probably close call to draw a card. Definitely not here. Rationing could be a solution to stop Dragon for a turn from doing Dragon stuff. So probably rationing, definitely. That's something I would have probably think about, because it will be a very hard turn on the Blood of the Dragon. You see Castle Rock discarded for reserve. Interestingly, he didn't decide to cycle it and decided just to discard it. Oh, a merchant was cycled. Looks like that was the draw. Or something better. Yep. Blood of the Dragon into Game of Thrones. Now I'm not sure how this will work out. That deck is not weak on intrigue. And considering how much burn there is, you'll probably not be able to defend the intrigue challenge. I think rationing made more sense, also has more money on it. Let's see what we'll be able to do with the AGoT. Definitely card in shadow. Road. And that's it. Now for... I would definitely consider marshalling the Hound and just leave it at that. I'm still afraid for the military that's going to wipe the board clean. Here we card in shadow, so another... Oh, looks like the Shadow Priestess will take care of Dragon. But okay, Red Keep will also help, but now you're without gold for the Shadow Priestess. What happened? Okay. And I think there is something in the code that will stop you from breaking Great Code several times, but I'm not sure. And we see Gunter. I still don't see the entry challenge being defended here. Definitely Dragon will be stopped with the red key, but I don't see the challenge being defended. As mentioned, part of the code probably. Yep. Entry challenge. So, oof. You're definitely not defending this. There is no sense in defending it. You don't know one of the cards and the two cards that were drawn. So, yep. A random red priest would have been probably nice to be able to march off in this turn, but it was not meant to be. And military is mentioned, that the red keep will take care of it. I wonder if you see Gunther doing a challenge. Doesn't make sense because Jamie gonna get marched afterwards. So probably that will be the one if player will not do a single challenge. There is march. Probably the one if player will not do a single challenge here. Which proves how scary Burn is, and basically this turn says you get 3 and 4 challenges 100% of the time unless you have mountain advance, but or that also works. And now Jamie gonna get marched alongside the Shadow Black Assassin who failed in his assassination. And now I think it's time for rationing. Oh, I mean, knowing that he's gonna get marched, he's going for the intrigue. And I think there is the possibility of second Dracarys. Oh. Yo. And we see Missandei joining the board. Which means she'll probably get marched to leave the other bodies. Because we want to trigger her as many times as we want. There are 3 Missandeis in the deck. Yep. Oh yeah, we wanna have her as many times as we want. And to be able to use her effect. So now it's gonna be March and Wildfire probably. So if you can... unfortunately you will not be able to get the initiative. The Targaryen, but you force the Targaryen player to play first, which isn't great, but isn't that bad as well. Not good, not great. Yep. So if it was rationing, the Missandei trigger would have been hit by the red cape. So rationing into March. And yep, Missandei was chosen for the March. Makes sense, makes sense. That's a lot of economy there. Let's see if it will be enough. Card draw. The German player tried to be first. And we see Mirin coming out of shadow. Red keep. Which makes sense, no need to save her for Drogon. Looks like Wani or Banner Wine will be very scary just because we allowed the red keep to reign supreme. That goes around. Get the dragon pit activated. And problem from Marshall. Two Great Halls. Another Jamie. Top two. Tomen, Queensman. Gonna new Tomen to remove a event from the hand, I assume. And Consuming Flame goes away. Poor Tomen. Gonna get claimed. Looking at this, all three challenges goals can go without position. Probably depends on the hand information, but there is still enough gold for Dracarys out of shadows. Big military challenge go unopposed, and Tomen will be claimed. So looks like there is no burn on the other side. Or he is not expecting to burn a Queensman here. Would have definitely considered burning those Queensmen. Just each unopposed is so important in the assault deck, for the assault deck. So will the Queensman be then the claim? Okay, so looks like next spot will be here to the Iron Throne. That's why Tommen was kept alive. For the Lannister player. Gold for the unopposed power. So not enough for the Hound. Hound is still in hand, right? Yep, he's still in hand. And the intrigue with Brown Band Pawn. Hoping to hit that Hound. And he nails him. And that's the only copy of the Hound in the deck, which is very sad. And we see immediate military challenge, which will be probably stopped. But then that leaves you open to the intrigue. Now with the dragon knelt. And it was left unopposed. Why? Intrigue, so you can... Oh! That still doesn't win you the challenge. I think you should have defended the military knowing that You cannot defend the intrigue for 100%. And your opponent knows that as well because he saw the hand earlier in the marshalling. And Regal goes in the discard pile. So options for the Targaryen player for a quote. We see March. It doesn't make sense, so probably close call directly. Ooh, but AGoT was enough for them to come out of Shadow. I completely forgot about them. The Shadow Priestess, and looks like there will be a power challenge. I would have thought that. Ooh, Dragon is no slave. Discarded for the second consuming flames, and the Shadow Priestess goes away. The correct decision here. So I was about to say that I would have considered saving them for the next turn, because you're losing this character and putting another one on the board. My phone is not behaving today, obviously. And you have to make a decision either if you want to stop Mirin or if you want to stop Drogon. Yep, smash it here into you win or you die. So, and let's see if our 1E player is working. And there's Tywin. So first player will be the Targaryen again. The juicy to claim. There is enough economy for another big character if the one player was able to draw into it. The Illyrio estate. A direct cut into shadow, so this could be like several things. Marine and so probably treachery was found. And he took from the shadow. Tyrion. Okay, that's not bad. Not a good amount of stand that you want to see on him, but so this protects from Dragon is no slave. We know they are currently 2 in the discard pile, so that will probably stop almost any type of challenge. And this is treachery, I assume. Else I wouldn't have stopped Mirin, I would have stopped Drogon. Because Drogon wipes the board. The question is there enough strength to burn through Tywin? And maybe the answer is no there. But you would definitely need Tywin to do the power challenge to secure. Or to protect the power challenge. Yep, and you see a power challenge. And this will give us the information if there is a treachery or not. This is a 3 power swing. Again we go to 13. If there is a treachery, Tywin definitely defends this. And that's my point for the previous turn, that maybe the Shadow Opportunity should have been kept in this turn. Stop Drogon and then lessen the burden on the Red Keep. Because then you're dependent on drawing treachery, or was there Alchemist Guildhall in the deck? There is no Alchemist Guildhall, so yeah. Is Darwin defend this? Okay, so he decided to defend. Are we going to see? I mean, not enough burn is there just to shoot through him. He's way too fat. Also, that makes this to the weird choice not to have Astapor in the deck. Astapor is pretty expensive, but it solves so much trouble for you. This leads me to believe there will be a treachery. Yep. Now let's see if he'll be able to keep this board versus Drugon. Into challenge. Oh, that's smart. Is there something that can save him from this? I don't think there is anything in the one deck that could save the brave defense, and with two standing dragons, you know there is not one in the hand. Probably. It worked. Looks like things are going in the one way. Little by little. Still the two-claim military will hurt like a bitch, but 6. Not defend. It's gonna draw some slave trigger. Another one. One more. Or he doesn't want. Looks like the other one was there as well. Our Thunderbolt. Treachery. And Jamie bite the dust, which leads to a power challenge now with Tyrion. Touching the dragon, but how much burn is wasted? Currently not enough. Any of these could be Dracarys. And looks like there was no Dracarys as well. Oh, looks like the draw on the treachery was the key here. And we see dragon is a slave, dragon is a slave, dragon pit. Discarded, so all the gold wasted to return it to your hand. Now we're gonna see probably wildfire, because you don't wanna walk your reset. And we're definitely gonna see Dukeris from the Targaryen. I think I would expect Dukeris. What's left? False Call and Wildfire. for the one side, and for the carries, and again close call, I think. Yeah, both players are playing close call, so looks like in the end will be the resets. And first player will be again the Targaryen. Interesting choice that the one player decided not to be first. You're definitely in a defense mode now, where when the opponent is at 10 power. So I would have probably considered going first just to hit his hand to see what's there. If I drew into any of my shenanigans. What was resurrected? Would be Bone and Shadow Priestess. Interesting. Not Jamie? Why the Shadow Priestess? This level Bayport +1. Marine. Okay, Judgment. No treachery probably. Oh! Would there be a third treachery? Or is the idea that Dragon cannot beat Tywin? No. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 gold. 14. Yep. Tywin also gives gold. We see Cycling of Castle Rock. This is the second copy. Cycling of Sin in Flames. That's a more of an unconventional choice. Oh, and we see Cersei. And Small Council Chamber. And again, Treachery. I would assume Treachery. Okay, Sin in Flames makes sense because there is no reward character on the board, so yeah. We are at the half mark of the game in time. Impressive list of viewers. An intro challenge, 3. Now how brave are you to defend it with Cersei and losing that Cersei power? Or maybe that card is not that important. But from now, from this point on, I think the one player is in a good position. Cersei is very fast, so she is like 2 power a turn unless this gets discarded or something happening to it late, most cases. Because even if it's discarded for the Shadow Dudes, escape currently from my mind. Over to our list. And we see Widow's Wail Ambush, and that will probably oppose the challenge. Or if it just doesn't want to lose it to flame. So Tywin definitely is getting in front of the and it's an Apple challenge. Tywin is definitely going in front of the military, but for the military we'll have 11 to 12 to 13, which is we have Dragon's no slaves here. He may not be able to defend the challenge, to be honest. But both of Tyrion and Cersei are with a good strength. And this is until the end of the phase, so they'll be able to be burnt with the Shadow Black Assassins. If there are any. If Drogon manages to hit any of them. So 6. Can he reduce 7 strength? Really? That would be surprising. Not 7, 8. Would be very surprising out of shadows. No. So power on defense and rolling crouching. The power challenge. I think you have to defend this. You're dedicated so many resources by now. Yep, we see defense for 4. Now the question is there is. Oh, okay, good. And that for the power challenge. Now the question comes if there is enough burn for Cersei. Entry challenge. If she survives this challenge, it would be a good sign for the one player. And looks like she survived the challenge. Power there. Power on Cersei. Power challenge. I'm curious what's in shadow at this point in time. Surprised there is not a single Dracarys there. So it's 11 to 11. You saw how quickly the one player gained the hand. Now gonna be do Harris into Wildfire and oh, that's actually very bad. So probably only Tywin survives. And we're going to set it back to stay on the board. And on the other side, Tywin wants to. Then he loses only 1 power, so which is a good thing. So maybe there will be another quote after this one, but Tywin is very unprotected. And if he stays by himself on the board, they're gonna get marched. Illyrio Estate. Merino will probably cancel it again. I mean, at this point, you have to. Thursday port. Marine, at keep. Yep. And an intrigue icon. There you go. Hey, that was good. And last card in shadow. Look for Tywin. 18 strength and something just coming back. Mel. Okay. To get the power challenge and the intrigue will probably win. At this point in time, I think you just play that there is nothing in shadow that you're afraid of. There were so many opportunities for you to get wrecked and it didn't happen. This could be crown. to make milk a queen, a king. To bet for the best start of Mel to go on the worst version of Mel, in my humble opinion. Power challenge. We'll probably go on a post. Yep. So going to 13. Huh. So if there is a inter challenge and Mel defends it, that's a 10 power, and then time we will have 11 again, and dominance will go to him. So 12. Unfortunately, next time will probably be again you win or you die. The Targaryen on side, so both decks depend on that top deck. Military challenge. I mean, that will be definitely defended. You winning dominance, so probably just don't do anything. Is there a way for the one player to win initiative? When you win or you die? Nope. Oh! Looks like Dario will close, probably, here. 7. Why would Rhaego? Wait, why is Rhaego in the challenge? Ali Companion Mercenary? Huh. I mean, just to make sure that he powerful right now. And that's it. So 14 to 11. I was saying that there is no target for Mel, but looks like there is one. Let's see if that will be all she wrote. Now, this is why you run Morgulis. Just wipe this all away. Probably won't save you in the long run, but solves all your problems. Okay, so oof, resilient one is the player. Gold. This may prove to be a key because 11 to go to 13 with the inter challenge. I mean, that's if he can win it, but I don't think that will be a problem. That much of a problem. Especially if there is crown now. Zero estate, zero estate. I think a crown is coming. No Drogo. What? Okay, wait. Scary Drogo. Can he push the intrigue? I mean, this will be cancelled. Yep. I mean, with the wildfire walked and the Duheris walked, there is nothing for you to be afraid of. Just try and push through. That goes to Shadow. Where is the crown when you need it? 18 strength intrigue. I don't expect this to go that much down, so a copy of Tywin, gold mine, copy of Marcelo, gold mine. I'm curious what he's looking for here. I mean, Cersei probably. Cersei makes sense. Oh, one cell. Oof. A one water lady. Yep. And that is game. That is actually game for the one I think. Although I have no idea why Tywin is with more frame. Sorry about that, guys. Nope. Sorry, Norcal, I don't know the password yet. I assume it's worlds or world. Try all the variations with capital and lowercase. That's the usually how it goes. Based on experience. And the other game should be, I mean, should have started like half an hour ago. So, 7. I think this is game for the 1E. So, defend with 1 cell. We know there is no nightmares. How much burn can there be? For 6. So this is again 6 strength. So he has to burn through 11. Is there 11 strength burn? So the Dragon's life is there. That's power. And he cannot do any more challenges. And then you do intrigue and dominance. Intrigue with Tywin. No, okay. Oh, she has stealth. Okay, so that's game. Unopposed, renown, and council. Ooh, what a game! What a trooper! Oh, I mean, will it help? It's 22. And as mentioned, I don't think there is enough reduction. Oh, for the opposition. Uh, 14. And then how much is for? Oh. Yep. Amazing game. Happy that they replayed it. That was a very well played. Tough break for Germany, but congrats for the sportsmanship. And yep, I'll skip the next game.